Howdy, it's John Peel on the BBC World Service. Eyes down for another rip-roaring 30 minutes of Isn't It About Time You Grew Up fun. Sometimes distorted guitars and unintelligible vocals are just what you need in life. That was Shorty in a track from a 10-inch EP called Fresh Breath on the Skingraft record label, originally from Chicago but now with an office in London as well. And the track is called I Prefer Nitwit. And rather cleverly, I think you'll agree, here's a band called The Nitwits. And those are the Nitwits, and their record label is based in Empire, California. The track is called Capitalist, just one of 5 on a 7-inch EP. Is it time for me to remind you now that next week on this programme on the BBC World Service, we'll be hopefully bringing you a joyous report on the musical progress in Bulgaria over the past couple of years, and also what we've heard in Turkey during a short trip to that country as well. This is Christoph de Babylon. It's difficult to imagine how that must have sounded to you if you're listening to these programmes on shortwave. Probably didn't register on your radio, but did register on the Richter scale. That's Christoph de Babylon from from Hamburg, Germany, and the track's called Promise Broken. From Newport Gwent in the south of Wales, this is Fly Screen.
Nothing ever Books were read on a well-used bed, mind well fed, as you were understanding. You blamed me as I blamed me. Just why me? And all the world around was gone, and I was here to say that you went wrong, you went right, you spun everyone around like Jesus Christ. And when I came to love them, each time that I did, I was my pride, and I was wrong, of course, so right across, so right across, and nothing ever changes. Come on, nothing ever does. Come on, nothing ever does. Fate prosed out, laced in green. I fell down, and everyone was looking.
That's Fly Screen and a song called, rather puzzlingly I think, She Smokes and Drives and Writes Poetry, and it comes from a 10-inch LP called Dap Bag, and as I say, the band arrived from Newport Gwent in the south of Wales. Fairly unpromising sort of place really. I've only been there once but wasn't much taken with it, but there seem to be a load of good bands coming out of Newport at the moment, and this is probably something to do with the fact that there is an excellent venue there called TJ's, which I've referred to so frequently on the BBC's domestic services as the legendary TJ's that it's now called the legendary TJ's, and Fly Screen, one of the bands to benefit from their patronage of the arts. These are the Four Brothers from Zimbabwe, of course, and they're going to be in Britain pretty soon, and boy am I looking forward to that.
Uya ndikutaurire
Those are the Four Brothers, or as they're known now, Marshall Munham Humway and the Four Brothers, and De Tove Miranda, the title of the track, from one of several new LPs that's appeared in London shops over the past few months. Perhaps I should explain to you once again why we love the Four Brothers so much, because it's a good story. What happened was, about 8 years ago, I went with Sheila, my wife, to Zimbabwe. The only time we've ever been there. We'd love to go back. It's because it was just one of the very best places that we've ever been to. And one of the things we did was go to the Club Saratoga in Highfields, which is a great favourite with my colleague Andy Kershaw as well. And we went with Biggie Tembo out of the Bundu Boys, and he asked Sheila to dance. Now, I should have warned him against this because she's a very exuberant and lively dancer, and after they danced 3 or 4 numbers and she actually decided to stop, she was applauded off the floor like something in a film. And of course the band that was playing was the Four Brothers, and I said to her at the time, wouldn't it be wonderful to have them play at my 50th birthday, which is coming up about 3 years later. Well, if we can move forward those 3 years, we had a big tent in our garden, and we had a disco playing and stuff like this, and loads of people I hadn't seen for a long time, and I was wandering around talking to people and thoroughly enjoying myself. And Sheila came over and tapped me on the shoulder, and she said, "Who's that who's just walked into the tent?" And I turned round, and there were these 4 blokes coming in, and I said, "Well," I said, "looks like the Four Brothers." And it was the Four Brothers, and they played in our garden. And it's something which people in our village have never forgotten and never will. And for example, my mother-in-law, who was recovering from a motoring accident and had never been seen to dance in her life before, was down at the front dancing like a dervish. An unforgettable night it was. This is Elevate.
Moldy tricks.
Formed in Liverpool but now based in London, this is Elevate, who've never played in our garden as a matter of fact, and Stuntman Big Drag, which is from their LP Bronzy, brand new, and this is the Galaxy Trio. That's the Galaxy Trio from another 10-inch LP, in fact, called Saucers Over Vegas on Estrus Arts Records from the United States of America. The track's called Shaken Not Stirred, and it's the last, of course, from me, John Peel, this week on the BBC World Service. Next week, I shall be back from Bulgaria and Turkey and back on your radio. I hope you'll be able to listen to the programme. Thanks very much for listening to this one. Until next week, goodbye.